Hello and welcome to Kim's Cozy Corner. I am back outside again. It's a very cloudy day, just to be honest with you. A couple of weeks ago, I put together this GreenStalk vertical planter beside me. This is a strawberry planter. I have all of the fertilizers in there. I added some more Happy Frog in there. It's already starting to green up a little bit in some places, and then there's some empty spots in places. And one of the things I said that I would do was show you how to transplant in any runners that I see. And I have found some runners. So we're going to work on all strawberries today. The first thing that I needed to do was make sure that these other two planters are on level ground. This planter right here looked level, but I found that it was off center just a little bit. So I added just a few rocks to bring that side up just a little bit to make sure that it's nice and level before I start adding the other tiers. So there was a warmer day earlier this week and I got out here. I got all the dead leaves off. I've already put the fertilizer in here and extra soil. These are ready to go. All I need to do is put them together. So as always, to put these together, I'm just going to add my little gray disc. There are holes in the little gray disc. I line each hole up with one of the pockets, just like I always do. And then I'm just going to do that for every level all the way up to the top. So let's talk a little bit while I'm doing this step. Last weekend, I had the honor and the privilege to head over to the GreenStalk headquarters and meet with the inventors, the family, and other affiliates. And we talked GreenStalks all weekend. And so I have a couple video clips that I'll show you while I'm putting this together, and some beautiful GreenStalk vertical planters that were put together at their headquarters. Here I am at the GreenStalk headquarters, and look at all of these beautiful GreenStalks fully covered in flowers. I believe those are sweet peas or sugar snap peas. I think that's what that is down there. Let me show you everything. Now, before I get too far ahead, I put another gray disc in and I'm lining up each of the tiers and they should fall right in place. So if you haven't seen any of my videos, I'll take a moment to make sure that you're seeing this. There you go. It just fell right in place. So every other pocket, it goes in between. Let's get back to that video. There are the new trellising systems on this planter here. There are the pansies, which we'll be planting very soon, full of herbs. There's basil. I think that's cilantro, carrots, parsley. I think that's some type of mustard. I could be wrong, or some type of kale right there. I think that's fennel, I think. And that is a type of kale down there. Beautiful, full of all kinds of herbs. Collard greens over here. Russian kale. Isn't this darling right here? Look at this. Oh, that is absolutely darling. Beautiful. And look at this planter there. Wow. Look at that, y'all. All the stuff that you can grow in a GreenStalk. Beautiful. This one's more filled out and beautiful, full of all kinds of goodies. Got strawberries back here. Strawberry season is almost in again. Some more strawberries. GreenStalks are amazing. You can grow anything. You really should try it out. I mean, I am just enjoying my day here, learning more and more about what the GreenStalks can do, the processes that they use to come up with how they created the GreenStalks. And I wish I had each and every one of these GreenStalks, y'all. Absolutely beautiful. On the first night, I got to meet some, oh my goodness, some of the people I actually fangirl over at the dinner, the welcoming dinner that first night. Here's a couple pictures of some of those wonderful people I had an opportunity to meet and spend some time with. They have amazing YouTube channels, so you really should try to check them out as well. So yes, I was able to meet Gardner Scott, who does some amazing videos, and he's been on YouTube for a very long time. I got to meet Gary from the Rustic Garden, as well as Becky from Acre Homestead, among other people as well. I got to meet the Little Tech Girl. I got to meet Cassandra from Becoming a Farm Girl, as well as Taquisha from Our Freedom Song. Amazing people. Everyone does an amazing job. And there were many, many more. I know I'm forgetting people, and I don't want to forget anybody, so I apologize if I did forget somebody. But those are some of the key people I've been watching over the last few years and learning from as well, and trying some new things as well. And we had an amazing time. We also took an amazing group picture. I'm going to post that here for you so you can see all of the amazing folks that were there. Well, look at that, that quick. I have an animal that tore this up. So I got to replant this one. And it's interesting because these were laying on the ground and I had squirrels playing in it. And I got this one put together and there's no damage whatsoever yet. I'm sure they'll find a way to get in it. All right, we got this one all the way up. Let's get the other one put up and I'll keep telling you about my trip. The sun came out, it's really nice. All right, let's put this one up high so I don't have to bend my back again. Oh, look, I got strawberries coming up here too. So last year I had strawberries in this tree beside me here, and it looks like they are gonna come back even with the relocation. Anyway, let's keep going. So I drove to Knoxville, Tennessee. Right after getting back from Canada, I jumped in my car and I drove to Knoxville, Tennessee in order to hang out with the GreenStalk family. While I was there, in addition to taking those lovely pictures I showed you of all of those beautiful GreenStalks put together with pansies and kale and collards and flowers and everything else, I was able to go into the manufacturing, or I should say the design area of how they come up with the different ideas that they have, from the ultimate spinner, which is on this one here, to the design of the tiers, the watering disc, all of that kind of stuff. We had a great conversation. We talked about the process of packaging things up and shipping it out and how to make things easier for the people working there. It was amazing to be able to hang out and learn that piece of the story as well when you think about the GreenStalk family. So I'm at the GreenStalk warehouse where they make all of the different colors, all of the different lids, all the different designs. Everything is in here, and y'all, this is amazing to see stacks and stacks of GreenStalks. Can you imagine how much stuff I could grow in all of this behind me here? Super exciting. Let's get back to the group. And GreenStalk has been around for 10 years, and they've done nothing but continue to improve the design of their product and add to the product line. Now, I had somebody send me a comment basically and say I was a grifter, but when it comes to the GreenStalks, I had 11 GreenStalks before I became an affiliate. So I already like the product. And so now that I'm an affiliate, I'm still trying new things out, learning new things, working with the GreenStalk family to figure out best ways to grow things, because I do grow all of my own food. And I'm always looking for that best opportunity to do it, the most efficient way to do it. And I like to share different ways because everybody doesn't have the same amount of space. So I like to do my green stalks. I do all kinds of other containers, raised beds. I do a little bit of everything. But it's all about growing your own food and what's the most efficient way of doing that. And everybody can grow your own food, even with a small amount of space. And that's what the GreenStalk does for us. Well, let me finish getting this thing put together, and I'm going to bring you back and show you where I found some runners and how we're going to get those into some of these pockets that I know I don't have strawberries in. So I have all three green stalks together now. I have the stone, the green, and the chocolate brown. Let me go over here and show you where I found some runners. In this space right here, I have strawberries growing in these 3 fire rings. And they've been growing there for 2 or 3 years, depending on which ring you're looking in. And they always put runners onto the ground. And here's some runners right here. Now, this isn't the only place I have runners, but there are runners right here. And so I just pull them up. And there's the little root right there. The crown and the roots are right there. So let's see how many I'm going to grab up. Some of them are quite small. Oh, that one's got some good roots on it. So these are what you call runners. So this part right here came over from the main strawberry plant beside me here, and it rooted and created a new crown. And so we are going to plant this strawberry crown. So I got, what, 3? That's a good start, so I can at least show you what I'm going to do. So let's go back over there to those green stalks. So I'm back over here to this brown green stalk. I have my little runners in my hand, and I really should have some of my Mykos, but I don't have any, and I don't know if Mykos really helps or doesn't help a strawberry, but everything's already in here. All of the fertilizer, some Happy Frog, which has mycorrhizals in it already. So I'm digging a hole, and I am going to plant this runner, and I'm going to keep the crown above the ground. I had someone say, hey, you can't cover those up. And they're exactly right. You can't cover the crown up. You only want to cover the roots up. And so I'm going to put these roots in. We are only going to cover the roots, leaving the crown out, and then it should take hold. And sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. It's not a perfect science, but it should work. And I will do this all season long. As different strawberry plants die on me, I will grab runners and I will add them in. They need to be watered in too, so I need to go get some water. But I will add them in just to keep replacing strawberry plants. And hopefully, I'm going to get self-sufficient here and I don't have to buy strawberry plants. I didn't buy any this year, so let's see how we do. I did buy some last year, but none this year. And I already know somebody's going to ask, is it too cold for strawberries? Absolutely not. Strawberries can handle the cold weather. I mean, not like negative degrees or like low 20s, but these are already starting to green up and they're starting to come in, at least for the ones that survived our super cold winter. So this one has some new runners in there. This is one of the ones I put in, but these are already turning green. They're already coming in and coming back from last year. So we will see how they do. Thanks for hanging out with me as I've been setting up these strawberry green stalks and giving you a brief update of how my GreenStalk headquarters trip went last weekend. And I want to say thank you to the GreenStalk team for inviting me and all of my subscribers in to your home and your facility. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you hang out with me, Kim, at Kim's Cozy Corner. Bye.